Hey everybody, quick video on one of the squat prep movements today. We're taking two movements that you've done before and you're familiar with, and we're going to smash them together into a really great way to address the hip and get it opened up and ready for some squatting. So we're going to start in a Samson stretch, and we're going to combine that with a Cossack squat. And what we're really looking for is the hip, the top of the leg, the femur, to be pivoting in the hip socket through a couple different ranges of motion. So, starting in that Samson stretch position, I want my back leg in extension and a little bit internally rotated. So if you look at me from the back, my back leg, heel is kicked out a little bit. I'm trying to internally rotate my back leg. From here, I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to keep my rib cage down, so I'm not letting my back arch in this position. Sink in as far as I reasonably can to get a good stretch through the front of the hip and the front of the leg. From here, I'm simply going to pivot, back foot comes to the ground, heel comes to the ground, and then it's going to externally rotate, which allows me to sink down into that Cossack squat position. Come back up, pivot around again, and sink back into my internally rotated Samson stretch. So internal and external rotation, sinking through these two positions. You go back and forth for a few reps on each side, and then move on to the next piece. So, on the other side, Samson stretch, push into that front of the hip, stretch into the front leg, pivot, heel comes to the ground, toes come up, and sink down into that Cossack squat. Back up, pivot over, back up, sink down. That's it. Hope you have fun with it. We'll see you in class.